Yes, well, I want everyone to know that I'm a very open person to all people, and especially if somebody tells me I've said something that offends them, I would never say that again. But with that said, I think we have to look at words, and this is a deep discussion that I think the skeptic community has been knee-deep in, and I can give you my argument and kind of lay it out there really quickly if you want.
Okay.
When you say words, can you clarify what you mean for the audience that doesn't get to read our notes?
Well, I think lately there's been a talk on, it kind of gets to ableism, and I do think there's a problem with ableism, especially, you know, we should treat others as equals. We shouldn't treat people who maybe have issues with certain things in our society due to birth. I feel so like I'm walking on tacks right now with everything I'm about to say, because I believe they're equals. You know, if someone is in a wheelchair, that doesn't make them any less of a person. They're just living a different life than I am.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so I think what...
Are you worried that you're going to jump into the "I'm not racist, but" type of thing?
Oh, no.
Don't worry, you're not a racist, but...
I feel like I'll say one word that will just be taken the wrong way.
And if it's the N-word, don't do it.
Yeah, no.
No. But I feel like now the D word and the S word, and this is my argument, is, you know, there's the word geek. And I call myself a geek, but I'm pretty sure geek comes from the chicken head biter in the circus.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that was a specific...
Did he collect action figures?
That was a specific act, not in the carnival itself, but in what was called at the time freak shows. So, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And so the word geek now has taken on a new meaning, and I do think I personally would never use the word retarded, because at least to me, that still means today that somebody has a learning disability, and I don't think it's proper to use that. But I think when we get into the words like slow or dumb, like if I'm having a morning and let's say I'm halfway through my workday and I haven't drank my coffee and I forgot to eat lunch, and I'm just going all kinds of slow, and I say to someone, I'm just slow today, my brain's not at full capacity, and I've felt that way some days. I don't mean any offense by that, and I think they understand what I'm communicating to them is that I'm not firing on with all my cylinders today. I'm at a lower capacity, and so I think we've reached. Sometimes in the skeptic community, I've seen people get really offended by words like slow or I feel dumb today. Like, your brain's not firing on all cylinders, and it's not to disparage anybody. I don't know your thoughts on that.
You know, so I want to start by saying that you are bringing up a topic that could literally kill us. because it does matter. And it matters to a lot of people. So I guess, first off, what I want to say is I've worked in special ed for a long time. My mother was a special ed teacher. So that, in that way, does matter to me a lot. With that said, I don't know. I don't know, because it means different things for different people. I mean, do I want to create an environment that's open and welcoming to people of all types and from all places? Absolutely. Do I want to hamper conversations? No, because I think that we need to have them. Where I lie on it, it's not going to make people happy, but I can't pin down a single place that I'm at. I know that context means a lot, and I know that some people are going to be upset. I'll give you an example that I probably wasn't going to bring up on air, but I'll bring it up. We got an email this last week from somebody who said, I can't watch anymore, because there was a comment from Hamish last week that upset me so much that I cannot listen. It upsets me. And that really made me sad. But at the same time, when I thought about it, I thought this is the kind of show that is safe to be able to have those conversations. We can have those really uncomfortable conversations that, I mean, we anticipate that there are listeners.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, we anticipate that there are listeners who are not in a position where they can have these conversations. And so for us to be able to interact and do that and give people that cathartic release, that's what we're here for.
But we want to, well, sorry.
No, that's what we're here for. And so my response, I had so much trouble. I wrote a response and then deleted it and wrote a response and then deleted it because I didn't know exactly how to respond, because I wanted to say, you're safe here to listen to this, but if this is something that upsets you so much, then this isn't the place, maybe this isn't the show for you. But at the same time, I never want this to be unwelcoming. So what a weird place to be. I'm at this super uncomfortable, I don't know, and I'm going to continue to work on it because I still think it's intellectually honest to be able to say I don't know, and so that's where I'm at.
I couldn't agree more, and I think what we need to do is we need to listen to people. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll
Oh, no, I just mean, so,
go ahead.
I mean, just as far as the show goes, obviously we can't control exactly what a caller is going to say. Obviously, if you figure out that someone's a troll, particularly through the screening process, don't get on our show. Make your own show where you call in and say dumb stuff to yourself. I might watch that video. That sounds like it could be entertaining. But as far as sort of language and people, I think I know the comment that you're talking about, Eric, the kind of contentious issues that come up. For example, if there's a person who doesn't like being told that they're going to hell for not believing, that one's going to come up on our show a whole bunch, right? Obviously, it's not going to come up on this call because you're a non-believer. Presumably, you don't think we're going to hell, right? Like, I don't really know how you twist that one around. So. Yeah, assumptions. But you believe in hell, but not God. Believe in things you don't understand. Superstitious man.
Everyone goes to hell in my book, so you know it's all right.
Yeah, whereabouts is hell, Texas? But no. So we want to be able to provide a space where people can call in and communities online, but we can't stop callers from saying that we have no morals and that, you know, the vegans are going to attack and they're justified in burning our houses or whatever. No one said that yet. For whatever reason, I always think people are going to threaten me with arson. I don't know.
I think the biggest thing is to listen to people and to go to the communities, because I'm very fortunate. I am a very able-bodied person, and to listen to the communities and how they feel. And so that's what I try to do. And I fear sometimes, and I understand I'm sure there are people who are very offended by certain things, and I want to understand and know why they're offended and not offend them. And I will always make those exceptions for people. And if it becomes that the words in society are certain ways that, like if I were to say geek and someone said, why are you calling me a chicken head biter? I'd say, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. And they'd say, yeah, everyone uses that word this way now. And I'd say, oh, well, I'm not going to say geek anymore. I'm going to say nerd. And hopefully that keeps with the connotation I believe it has, where, hey, I like to play video games and watch cartoons.
Yeah, how tied are we to etymology, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a geek versus nerd debate, so you may have sparked something just now.
I just made it
You may have offended me, sir, with that comparison. I challenge you to fisticuffs. So no, it's
I appreciate you guys saying I don't know and being open to this, and thank you for your time today.
Yeah, I agree with your approach, right? But also, I give respect to individuals.
Yeah,
but like over anything else. There are friends of mine that like to be called things that I wouldn't say publicly under literally any other circumstances at all. So,
and well, actually, I'm going to close it afterward. But Adam, thank you for calling, and you know how to get a hold of us, right?
Yeah. Oh, he is gone.
Oh, well, that's fine. Then I'll just close out now.
Yeah. Wait, the show's not over.
No, I have a closing statement before we get to the next call.
Freaking me out here.
No. So what I wanted to say was, see, now I lost it. You completely threw me off. That's okay. Let's move to the next call.